Hope you like this one. I want to thank Dean Lewis very much. This is one of the best finds ever as far as I'm concerned for telling me about this. And I also want to thank Tina Rex for also finding this and making sure that I saw it. This was on the Colbert Report sometime last week. He was talking about Ferguson, and this is what he says.
I thought they were supposed to leave ages ago through that Stargate they built.
This is as close of an admission that you're going to get from anybody that that thing's a Stargate, and they're all over the world. They do exist. Stonehenge is one. Easter Island is one. They're all over the place. It's what they use to communicate with the fallen angels with. So, where would he get an idea like that? Watching my videos? Well, then you trolls better start trolling him, because now apparently he's taking my material and running with it. And it's not my material. It's not like I came up with this stuff. I'm just saying, I have been making videos about this, so I guess Stephen Colbert it's so stupid he just decided to make a joke outright on his own huge TV show? No. You know why? Because it's truth. It's what it is. And this whole hands up, don't shoot thing, look, Megyn Kelly, Fox News, the AP, got the Blaze even on here. Oh, you know what? It turned out that it's a lie. The whole thing is a lie, but let's just stick with this. It's a lie because the reason why I think they're going around doing that, like I've said on numerous videos prior to this, they're making the gate. It's the two pillars. This is the Stargate. It's the same thing as the devil horns. It's just the two pillars. They're doing the tree of life. They're doing the Stargate. They're doing the gateway, the keyhole. That's what this stuff is. It's obviously not them walking around because it has anything to do with what happened, because the mainstream media came out and debunked it. So, well, that thing turns out it's a lie. So why they got people walking around doing this stuff for then? Because they're having them perform a ritual, and they're doing a representation of this thing right here. Yep. The two pillars, right? Because then, look what I found for you too. Jay Nixon from an article from November 17th. Listen, you ever heard this before? This is what he said in the article. Everything we're doing is being driven by the dual objectives, what I call the dual pillars, Nixon said. You know, keeping the public safe while allowing protesters to speak. When have you heard safety and free speech referred to as the dual pillars? I haven't. Here's another article later on, a couple weeks later, in a completely different interview. Look, he says it again. Governor Nixon responded, certainly we all work together to make sure we're working on the dual pillars. This thing is broken. They're trying to fix it. They're firing up CERN. It's all tied together, and they're trying to open the Stargate in 2017. And this is a representation of this. And it's obvious that they're not doing it because of anything that had to do with the whole story, because it's turned out to be a lie. So they got people walking around not knowing what they're doing, summoning these demons. Here's another group. This is a great one. You can't beat this one. Here's the two pillars. Here's even the cube, or the doorway. The cube represents the doorway to the stars, to Saturn. That's what the fallen angels are. It's the demons they're trying to let loose. So this is as close as you're going to get of an admission that that's what this thing is, as well as Stonehenge and Easter Island and Machu Picchu and all these other ones. And for fun, I found this to go along with this so we can show who's behind all this crap. This is from a movie called The Gate that I checked out the other day. Well, I haven't finished it yet, but I got a DVR'd. 1987. Two boys and a girl learn from a heavy metal record that a gaping backyard hole is the gate to hell. And you want to know what's funny in this movie? As this kid talks about this metal band, they have this, it's what they call it, he says it's the Bible for demons and the Satan worshippers. It's called the Dark Book, and it's all about summoning these demons that these musicians knew about, and they casted spells. This is the demon, one of the demons they're trying to summon. Look who's behind it. Look who's mentioned in there. Is that the Freemason compass? Sure is. Isn't that pretty neato? Let's see, where was that? Weird, there's the Freemason compass. And here it is, in a book about summoning demons through a Stargate, through a gateway to hell. A gateway to the planet Saturn. Because they had to throw that in there. Yeah, just on this little girl's back wall in front of her bed there. There's planet Saturn. I know you can't see it very well, but that's what it is. And what I think this is right in front of it, let me zoom out a little bit. I think this is Mimas. It's one of Saturn's moons, the Death Star, but I can't say for sure. But there's Saturn. And what's most interesting about this whole thing is that this whole talking about the Stargate opening up the gateway, the whole hell, talking about launching rockets, because isn't that what they're supposed to do with this Orion? Launch it in 2017, right? Which is when the Stargate's supposed to open. They're playing with rockets, talking about launching rockets in this movie, and then the whole gateway to hell opens up in this kid's backyard. And it's funny because this whole thing is supposed to be tied to Orion, and it's funny that they even call it that. So this is as close as you're gonna get, man. You're gonna have to connect some of these dots for yourself. So I will put that link below, so you can hear the rest of the thing, or the whole segment from Colbert. It's pretty funny, man. It's worth checking out. And one last thing, I told someone that I would help promote their website. It's called Reality Cracked, because every one of these websites helps, man. The more we put up, I mean, I really appreciate people doing this stuff, because the more you put up, the more it helps. It really does. So I'm really glad this person shared this with me. I'll put it below. Please check it out if you're interested. I like it. I've been messing with it since you showed it to me. So it can't hurt. You know, it's all, we're all doing our part. If you don't make videos, then make a website. If you don't make websites, just talk about this stuff. Share it. You're just think about it. We're all doing our part. So thanks to him, and thanks to all the subs out there. I appreciate you listening. All right, bye.